The symptoms of uterine fibroids. Recognizing the symptoms of a disease is the first step towards a proper diagnosis and timely cure. Thus, understanding the underlying signs and symptoms of uterine fibroids can go a long way in getting timely help, and thus stopping further growth and development of the fibroids. Usually, the presence of 1 or 2 small fibroids in the uterus is hardly noticeable. It is when larger fibroids begin to develop, or the fibroids grow in number within the uterus, that it becomes immensely uncomfortable and problematic. This is when your body starts displaying certain uterine fibroid symptoms that you must be able to identify. Uterine fibroid symptoms tend to be painful and distressing. Some of these symptoms are bleeding. This is the most obvious sign to show the presence of fibroids in your uterus. Conspicuous fibroids in the uterus tend to cause a uterine congestion. This leads to blockage of normal menstrual flow, which in turn causes the blood to flow heavily when released. Fibroids can also cause prolonged bleeding in between menstrual cycles, heavy clotting and spotting. The bleeding can even be extremely painful. If excessive and prolonged bleeding remains unchecked, it can cause anemia. Pain. 1 in every 3 women affected with fibroids claim to feel a pain associated with their condition. Since fibroids are foreign to your body, the uterus will often try to expel them from within. This causes excruciating cramps. Again, if a fibroid happens to degenerate because it couldn't get enough blood, the uterus painfully reacts to the dead cells. Many a times, the stalk-like growth with which the fibroid attaches itself to the uterus might twist, causing severe pain in and around the pelvic region. Fibroids even cause pain during sexual intercourse. In some cases, the fibroids are so large that they start to press against the muscles of the lower back region, causing pain in the back and in the legs. Pressure. As fibroids grow in size, they tend to put pressure on the uterus and the abdomen. Large fibroids also put pressure on the urinary bladder, as a result of which one feels the urge to urinate frequently. This is a very bothersome uterine fibroid symptom. To make matters worse, many a times, there's a possibility of the fibroids pressing the uterus against the pelvic bones. This leads to a drastic decline in the flow of urine, and subsequently causes serious kidney problems. Infertility and pregnancy-related problems. As fibroids grow bigger in size and increase in number, they begin to obstruct the sperm from reaching the egg by compressing the fallopian tube. In a case where fertilization does manage to occur, the inflammation in the uterus is so extreme that the fertilized egg is unable to plant itself safely. Due to an increase in estrogen and progesterone levels in the body during pregnancy, there's a high chance of the fibroids developing further and causing severe discomfort and pain. Emotional upheavals. Very often, the emotional or mental symptoms are completely ignored, while only the physical or bodily symptoms are paid attention to. The hormonal imbalances, the painful cramps, and the prolonged periods of menstruation very often cause stress, depression, and mood swings. If you feel frequent emotional upheavals, do not underestimate them, as they may very well be signaling the presence of fibroids. If you are facing any of these major uterine fibroid symptoms, you must consult your gynecologist or any other healthcare professional immediately. While there are a wide variety of treatments to choose from, it is best to approach the problem in a holistic fashion. Holistic treatments are safe and can be surely considered as an option. For example, complementing herbal therapy with a proper diet and therapeutic meditation helps to tackle fibroid-causing factors like hormonal imbalance, lowered immunity, and stress. Holistic treatments take into account all the contributing factors of uterine fibroids and helps to not only remove the existing fibroids, but also permanently prevents the development of fibroids in the future. With holistic treatments, your body will be able to rejuvenate itself from within and restore itself to a state of health and well-being. For more information, please visit the website uterinefibroids.biz.